What's up, everybody? It's the DFS Whisperers coming live with an NBA video for tomorrow's slate.
What's going on, family? How's everybody doing?
Hope everybody had a nice TGIF slate. I didn't have Braun or Luka today, so
Yeah. I have yet to see how I'm doing, but
yeah.
no Bron. I think I got Luka in one or two lines, so we'll see how that turns out. But they balled out. That was a fun game to watch.
Yep. I mean, I have a weird tradition where I never look till the slate's all the way over. So I'm actually shooting this video before the slate's over. I do know I got a money bag on DK. I just hope it's positive ROI.
That's the only thing.
I know at least my turbo slate kind of crushed it, so I want to see how much I did on the main slate, but the turbo did its thing, so that's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but let's go.
Saturday.
Let's go ahead, get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. Shout out to Draft Dashboard. Once you get the homework out the way, you're entered into a $20 giveaway, which Jason Woods, you were the winner for last week's giveaway. Hit me up, man. On here, Twitter, however you want. Email, however you want. Draft Dashboard is a dope DFS tool. You got the top players of the day. You got the position optimizer that breaks down all the stats down to a T. You got usage, projected ownership, projected points, projected value, DVP, dash rankings, You got usage, all their fantasy points per minute, a lot of good stuff. You got the sleepers and studs. You got the player trends that break down other categories where you can look at the players from their minutes played to point production to salary differences between sites to, gauge your values and all that. You got the lineup optimizer for those of you that, like to just throw random lineups out there. It spits out the fire once you set your player pool and just use it. You got the mass lineup generator and the late swap optimizer for those of you that like the max multi-enter. And
the NBA cheat sheet.
For those of you that don't know how to do research, don't want to do research, or just don't have time to do research, NBA cheat sheet is here to save your life. From the top locks of the slate to the top mid-range, top value, top studs. You get all of that in our custom player pool for every slate, every sport, for $1 for your first 30 days. So click the link down below. Go ahead, get into tomorrow's 7-game slate on a Saturday. First up top, I like my boy Joe Val. Now, last time he played, I told you guys I wouldn't be surprised if his minutes went up again, and it sure did that game. And right now, Joe Val's playing at a 1.5 fantasy point per minute rate. So even if he's still playing about 22 minutes, I still like him at 6,500. I feel like this might be the first game you see that minutes restriction either all the way come off or see him play at least closer to 30 again. And at 6,500, as you can see, he's had his ceiling game last year came against Phoenix. He's also had a 36 and a 37 and a 17, but I believe that 17 was in Toronto. That 36 and 37 could have been in Toronto as well off the bench, but I got to go back and look. But the main point is Valanciunas is a point per minute monster. So if you know he's playing minutes, you got to buy him low because eventually his price will not be this cheap again.
I definitely agree. And keeping it in that same game, I'm going to run to the point guard on Phoenix, Ricky Rubio. Now, to start this year, Ricky's actually been pretty consistent. I mean, he put up 43, 34, 35, 31. He's been scoring around 30s in each game. And they got him priced, at that mid-tier range. He does have a 87 dash ranking going into this game. We'll give you 1.1 fantasy points per minute, projected to get about 34, 75% chance to hit 5 times value. And right now I'm loving this Ricky Rubio. Obviously, he has a better supporting cast around him. I mean, you got the likes of Devin Booker, Kelly Oubre, DeAndre Ayton when he comes back. Mikal Bridges, the other shooters around him. So, he's able to get his assists at a higher clip and do it more consistently now. So, and we know Rubio can score as well. But those well-rounded double-double games are, not as far and few between as it has been, back in his Utah days. So I'm loving Rubio at 6'5". So I'll have him rostered in some formats.
Up next, I got my boy IT, Isaiah Thomas. I remember when it was IT time. Yeah, it's been a minute. But IT looks to be back, and hey, I'm going to keep buying him low while he's cheap and balling out playing minutes. 37 and the 28 so far at 4,800. That sounds like great salary relief to me, if you ask me. The spot against Minnesota is good. I've played point guards against Minnesota all season so far, and I believe if I'm not mistaken, all of them have done well so far. Because that Jeff Teague defense is nothing I'm scared of. And Baz Napier, I'm not scared of his defense either. As you can see, they're 27th against point guards overall. Isaiah Thomas has been playing at a 1.5 fantasy points per minute right now. And like I said, while he's still hot and playing minutes and cheap, I'll just keep buying low till his price goes up.
Absolutely. So for the next guy, I'm gonna have to go with Andre Drummond. Now, typically we don't like to talk about studs. We usually go straight toward the value. But I mean, I gotta highlight a guy who has the potential to get at least 70 in this matchup. And what do we always say? Bigs versus Brooklyn.
Yes, indeed.
So he has put up a 60, a 65, a 54 in this matchup, and he has a 100 dash ranking going into this game. Fantasy point per minute monster at 1.5. 60% chance to hit 5 times value. They have him projected at 46, but honestly, I'm going to take the major over on that. I could easily see anywhere from 60 to 70 put up by Drummond tomorrow.
Brooklyn's on a back-to-back, too.
Exactly. They just had this fast-paced matchup with Houston, so I can see him, being kind of tired to the point where Drummond will absolutely eat. So I'll definitely be rostering him.
Yep, just need them to keep it close enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad since they played at 7 today. I haven't looked at what time the game is tomorrow, but yeah, it's a good spot indeed. And for my final pick, of course, we all know the snuggle party that happened in Minnesota, or in Philly. So now we got Tobias Harris with no Embiid. So Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, Tabo. My boy Matisse, man, that boy is such a monster. He's going to be a great fantasy player, especially on Fanduel when he really starts seeing minutes, because that guy gets steals for fun, I'm telling you.
He's flying under the radar right now.
Yep, Tabo. I might actually play him tomorrow, too, if he's cheap enough. But yeah, Josh Richardson, Ben Simmons are all in play. Kylo Quinn definitely in play tomorrow with no Joel Embiid. But the guy I really want so far is Tobias Harris. I mean, he's been balling this year. Had that one off game against Atlanta. But even in that game, still somehow squeezed up to 29. And you can see his track record against Portland is good. 35, 59, 54, 36, and a 22. So with no Embiid, more rebounding opportunities for him, more scoring opportunities, and more assist opportunities for him, I just gotta rock with Toby. He ain't the best defender in the world, but he could definitely get your blocks and steals.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So
gotta rock with Toby in that spot against Portland tomorrow.
Philadelphia Kunta Kinte. Gotta rock with Toby. All right, so for my last guy, I'm gonna have to go with CJ McCollum. I was telling my brother that as soon as CJ has a good game, I'm gonna probably keep rostering him until he gets too expensive. He started off the year poorly with putting up a couple of duds. Then he came out in a big way. I think he put up around 40 or so,
something like that.
But I love him in this matchup against Philly right now. He has an 89 dash ranking, projected to get about 37. Will give you about a point or so per minute. 60% chance to hit 5 times value. So to this year, I was telling my brother that CJ is probably gonna get rostered more nights than Dame will. Now we all know Dame can have those games where he explode and piss you off or whatever, but CJ is gonna have a lot of nights where Dame is not even worth picking, So that's what I foresee. Dame putting up 50, CJ probably right behind him at 44 or 45. So right now, while he's below 7K, I'm rocking with CJ.
Yep. And please, somebody tell me you played Bethesda today, man, because I bitched out. But shout out to my Prizepicks, by the way. They're a dope DFS site. All you do is just pick 2, 3, or 4 players, project their over-unders, and boom, you can win up to 10x your money. 2 players is 2.5. 3 is 5 times, and 4 is 10x. You don't have to pick just from basketball. You can mix and match from the sports. You're not playing up against any sharks. You're not playing up against thousands of people. It's just you versus your predictions. And if you want to join that fun, just hit the link down below. Use promo code Whisper. Get 25% of your first deposit matched, and also a 2-player free prop worth $25 if you get it right once you deposit. And let's go ahead, man. Attack this Saturday, man. Like, I'm low-key kind of ready for this Saturday slate because I've seen a lot of angles I want to attack, and then just hope that none of the players screw me over. Cause I had a rough week, man. I was second guessing myself, and then second guessing into a player that just absolutely duds. Like, to help y'all understand that, I dropped I upgraded D Rose to DeRozan earlier today.
Ooh.
But DeRozan, I see magically is seeing fourth quarter run and actually saving it.
Yeah,
so that's great.
At least he's not shitting the bed. Kind of saving his night.
Last time I checked, he was up to 30, so that's not bad at all.
Yeah, most def.
But, overall, it's looking like it might be a positive day.
Absolutely, man. You should have rocked with the thumbnail. Thumbnail should have had 100% exposure.
Yeah.
D Rose.
Yep, D Rose, man. Yeah. I had him too, 100% before the slate started. But then that tinkering, man.
Exactly. That's why
tinkering is where.
Once all your great ideas come out, man, you wish the slate starts right away.
Exactly.
In between that time, your mind goes idle, and you're like, man, what if I do this? What if I do this?
Oh man, this thing fits perfectly right there.
Oh my god.
And then that player just looking at you like.
Yeah, it's like that conceited meme. He looking at you like, man. You thought.
Exactly. But let's go ahead and attack this weekend, man. Get a takedown on Saturday and Sunday.
Sweet DFS Saturday, guys. So let's go out there. Let's get it. We wish each and every one of you a nice, hefty bag. Let's get through this weekend and, try to make it a lucrative one.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we out here. Whisper Squad.
Where's Kiki and that terrible Whisper Squad?
I don't